Do you know the video is about business strategy, but let me ask you two questions just to start this off. Who are you and what do you do? Now we'll talk about business strategy. What does it feel like when you have a strategy in place, and what does it feel like when you can't see the road ahead? And do you understand emotions, and do you understand brainwaves, but you do know how it feels and what the linguistics would be like when you don't have one against when you do have one? When you don't have one, you live in hyper beta, which is a lot of noise which you're allowed to hold on to your story. When you do have one, it's not your story. It's people coming together collectively. And if you're smart at this, you then look at the global market and see who does what you do, and then you map out your strategy across 7 areas, but then you challenge yourself to see what's beyond that. But you can't do that if you don't have a plan, because you're locked in hyper beta, and when you're in all these negative states, you can't be innovative or creative. But then when you jump over to where you have a strategy, you operate from alpha, daydream state, theta, hypnotic state, gamma states, which is a real mystical innovation state. And once you come up with all the concepts, you bring it back to logic, which is beta, and you have a discussion. So you create the innovation in your head and you bring it back and talk about it logically. Or if you don't have one, you just stay in hyper beta and beta, which means that you're holding on to what you know. And that's the beauty of me for years, for decades, being developed to understand what business strategy is and what neuroscience is. So when would you do strategy days? We've got 4 this month. A 2-day one with ATS, a 1-day one with MCS, and 1-day one in Ireland with ARDC. And then we'll get the pathway one, the Dubai strategy and the international event strategy. Business forces. Number 1 is your roadmap. Mapping out clearly and understanding why did you set business up, why are you in business today, and why are you going to be in business in a year's time. Number 2, innovation. What are you doing differently? Why are you the market leader? What are you doing differently for all your competition? Then you go to number 3 and number 4, which I put together, your global marketing and your sales mastery systems. Do you know what you do? Can you describe what you do eloquently? But how many channels do you have open, that your shop windows open, where people can clearly understand and define what it is you do and what you're selling? Number 5, your complete financial management system. You can't manage what you're not measuring. Is everybody in dashboards? Is every division in dashboards? Do you have KPIs? Do you have a fantastic communication strategy? Do you have the right people, right roles, right jobs, future structures? Do you have this constant and never-ending improvement culture? And do you have raving fans? Is your customers raving about you? And are you investing in yourself to understand your own psychology? Because if you understand your own psychology, and also you have a business strategy mapped out, you know where you're going, but you're raising your standards and your expectations of what you demanded yourself to aim beyond that, it's a different place entirely where to live. So the question for you is, business strategy, do you have one? If not, how does it make you feel? If other people were looking in at you in your business, what are they observing in you in terms of being a smart entrepreneur or a smart business owner? Or are they just seeing a busy fool in the trenches? What one do you want to grow into? And the reason why people don't take action is because human beings only want to know they're enough, and they want connection. If you don't have connection and you think you're not enough, how do you feel? How do you feel when you know you're enough and you've got connection? 2 different feelings. You're creating 2 different images and associating to each one. I've always dropped the fear and done it anyway. I've been a person who's bathed myself in getting the support, because I know having the support means I give up my story, because they'll know better than me, because I surround myself with people that are extremely smart. I can be the guy that can go into gamma and theta and tell them what I'm doing and what I see, which is beyond reality. But I need you guys with the skills to show me how I'm going to get there. And that's the secret to business. So I encourage you once a year, put in place your business strategy and map it all out, and that becomes your plan. And then what you do is you do your board meetings. And when you do your board meetings, that's what holds you accountable for a celebration at the end of every month, based upon achieving what you set out to do, which you committed to on the strategy day. I hope that helped. And if you're looking for support, Pathway is the place to come.